Hey, what's going on everyone? Today I have a brand new video for you all on what's coming to this next update to prepare you and inform you on how to use these new items. I did not cover everything coming in the next update, but I instead covered the biggest things I've been long awaited for. I'm sorry for the lack of content recently, as I've been waiting for this next Force update to play, because recently all of my Rust solo series have been leading to dead ends. But otherwise, I hope you all enjoy. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is going to be the cars added on this July update. There's going to be all these car parts and a pretty big change into Rust adding these cars. We've got the low quality parts that will go in low quality engines, as well as medium quality, as well as high quality. These three categories will go in, of course, different engines, as well as all these parts will be able to be added to a car. The cars will be able to be found on the road. If you get to the cars and you find them, you will not be able to drive them right away, even if you put fuel in them, because there is not a working engine. So you want to find one close enough to your base that you'll be able to push it into the vehicle bay and then work on it from there. With this vehicle bay, you'll have it placed. You can buy this from Bandicamp. I'll show you that in a second. It will require electricity, of course, and it will be able to work on the vehicle. You'll be able to add every single one of these components to the car. If you see on this top left of each component, there will be either a 2 or a 1. These are how much slots it requires on the car, so you can see it takes up 2. This will take up 1. As you can see, there's many modules, one coming from a dual passenger vehicle module that can hold up to about, looks like 6 passengers, and this is just passengers. There's not even a front seat yet. The cockpit can be armored. There's an armored, there is a regular one without an engine, and then there's one, of course, with an engine. This one has an engine on it. You'll be able to customize from here. As you can see, this is a tier 1. I'm pretty sure all engine with the fronts are going to be tier 1, so I don't believe you can put a tier 3 engine in this one. All tier 1 parts will be able to be found inside of toolboxes, as well as tier 2 will be able to be bought from Bandicamp. Tier 3 you have to find from military crates, I believe, or they'll be elite crates. I'm not 100% sure on those. So once you get your vehicle inside, you'll be able to strip all the components off from it, and you'll be able to add whatever you have onto it. So let's say I want to have an armored front on it, as well as a passenger, and of course the engine. Every single one will need an engine in order for the lift to go down and you'd be able to access the vehicle. You're going to need to put low grid. All the low grid tanks will of course be in the back, and then the engine parts will be right here. This is what the armored cockpit looks like inside. You'll have these windows. They're kind of like armored door windows. You'll be able to move them up and down, as well as you can switch these to the back by pressing whatever hotkey you have for it. And like I said, again, you will not be able to start this without any engine parts in the back. Every vehicle part will take different material to repair. Some will take armored, and some will take just metal frags, and some will take all 3 armored, wood, and metal frags. So be prepared with whatever you need to repair your vehicle on site, just in case you crash or you do any type of damage to it. Inside your vehicle module station, you have a setting here in the bottom right, either add a lock or remove a lock. If you own the car, you can add a lock, of course, and craft a key. These keys, you can even put your own notes on them. But with these keys, you'll be able to hop inside and lock either on or off. If you do not have the key and the car is, supposed to have a key, you will no longer be able to enter either from the passenger, any type, you will not be able to enter. So you must have the key on you in order to enter. As well as, have to turn this on or off for your teammates to enter. As well as another thing is you want to keep in mind, all these parts have to be filled in order for the engine to work. So, tier 1, there will be like less spots, and tier 2 less spots, but tier 3 you need to have every single one of these filled. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this really quick. Okay. And then when you have the parts, you will take a little bit, I took a little bit of damage there. So as you can see here, it's very easy to turn, very sharp to turn. You could probably do a 360 without, worrying much at all about hitting anything. Turns pretty sharp. Goes pretty fast with tier 3. Now I've got armored, so I can close these windows. You can do them from both passenger or driver's seat. You have a fuel gauge, a speedometer. You want to use those. But keep in mind there will be different sizes that spawn randomly. Like this one has 4 slots, I believe. Yes, the engine in the front, cockpit, engine, and then storage module. So some will have 4, 3, 2, and then none of them will have 1. But there's 2 to 4 slots for your vehicle. You know, you can find any one of them. Let's say you find a vehicle on the road and you have the parts. You can even fill this up and still drive it back to your base to, you know, put any other parts you would like on it. But if you don't have any of the parts, the best luck you're gonna have getting this anywhere is by pushing it. It does consume hunger quite a bit, so you know, if you really would love to, you could push this all the way to your base. But besides that, you might want to have all the parts on you. Next thing I want to talk about is where you can buy these medium quality parts. You can buy them at the new Bandicam spot. It is a pretty much a closed space with, you know, an open gate. With this new update, you will no longer be able to find helicopters, you know, on the road or scrap helis in the middle of the open. They now have to be purchased from the spot in the Bandicam. Underneath here, you'll see here the Airwolf. You gotta talk to this guy, you get like an RPG type text. You like to buy a helicopter from him. Right now, minicopters are $750 at the time of this, as well as the scrap heli is $1,250. They may change by the time it was released, but for now, when the time of this making of the video, that is the prices. If you'd like to buy the vehicle parts, you have to go in through here and go up these stairs. And here will be the parts as well as the vehicle modding station. But let's say you have enough scrap and you'd like to buy a heli. All you have to do is have the scrap in your inventory, of course. Talk to this dude. As well as buy a helicopter. I like to buy a minicopter, 750 scrap. I'd like to buy the minicopter. So what this text says is that you have 2 minutes to fly in this minicopter and nobody else will be able to get in besides you. So, you know, nobody will be able to sit here and just sit in the front and wait. They have to wait 2 minutes. So you have about 2 minutes, you know, to put fuel in. It already comes with 100 low grade. So for the price of the minicopter, I guess 100 low grade might as well come with it. Again, you got 2 minutes to get out before anyone's able to hop in. Right now, they may have it so your teammates will not be able to hop in during that time. I don't know if they'll have, I'm sure they'll have it fixed, but right now they do not have it fixed, so keep that in mind. Another quick thing I'd like to add is that they added 2 extra recyclers at Outpost to stop griefing, and you can no longer sleep in Outpost. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed the video, as well as I soon hope to have a solo series out. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think of the new update.